In 2014, a simple personality quiz on Facebook paid users $1 to answer a few questions. Nothing unusual, just another app in a sea of time wasters. But behind the scenes, something unprecedented was happening. Every person who took the quiz didn't just hand over their own data. They unknowingly opened the door to the private lives of their entire social network. From just 270,000 downloads, a single researcher harvested the personal information of 87 million people, more than the population of Germany. And this data wasn't stored in an academic archive. It was weaponized, used to build psychological profiles so precisely they could predict your fears, your beliefs, even your voting behavior, without you ever knowing you were part of the experiment. To understand how this happened, we need to step into the world of mid-2010s social media, a time when trust in platforms like Facebook was near its peak. The promise was simple: connect with friends, share your life, discover things you love. In return, you gave up a little data, but a little quickly became everything. Facebook's Graph API, its tool for developers, allowed apps to pull not just your information, but that of all your friends, as long as their privacy settings permitted it. At the same time, academic research at Cambridge University's Psychometrics Center had proven something startling. With as few as 68 Facebook likes, an algorithm could predict your intelligence, sexual orientation, political views, and even your risk of substance abuse. This science wasn't kept in the lab. It leaked into the marketplace. Enter Dr. Alexander Kogan, a researcher with ties to Russian government funding, who launched an app called This Is My Digital Life. It mimicked academic surveys, but was built for scale and profit. Its real client? Cambridge Analytica, a political consultancy with roots in military psychological operations. Kogan's app asked users to complete a personality test. In return, they received a small payment. But when they clicked agree, they granted access to far more than their profile. Facebook's API automatically shared their friends' public data too. Names, birthdates, locations, likes, photos, posts. Each of the 270,000 participants became a data conduit. The result? A cascading breach that swept up 50 to 65 million people who never consented. Kogan fed this data to his company, Global Science Research, which then signed a $500,000 contract with Strategic Communication Laboratories, the parent of Cambridge Analytica. This violated Facebook's own policies, which forbade commercial use of user data. But Facebook did nothing. Even after learning of the misuse in late 2015, it waited over 2 years to notify users or regulators. Instead, the data was fused with U.S. voter rolls, consumer databases, and polling results to create a database of truth, a real-time map of the American electorate's psyche. By 2016, Cambridge Analytica was deploying 10,000 different ad variations across Facebook, Google, YouTube, and Snapchat, each tailored to a voter's personality. In Kenya, the firm went further. It rewrote political party manifestos, staged rallies, and ran fear-based ads warning that an opposition win would bring famine and terrorism. This wasn't consulting. It was psychological warfare, disguised as political strategy. The true mechanism wasn't hacking, it was proxy consent. One person's permission became a legal loophole to extract millions of private lives. The core technology was the Ocean model, a psychological framework assessing openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism. By correlating the Facebook likes of quiz takers with their personality scores, Kogan trained an algorithm to assign Ocean profiles to their friends, even those who never took the test. Accuracy required only 10 public likes per user. Once mapped, these profiles dictated messaging. Neurotic voters saw ads linking immigration to chaos. Conscientious voters received images of dictionaries defining marriage, a subtle appeal to tradition and authority. Internal tests showed these ads shifted priorities. After viewing a neurotic targeted ad, more people ranked national security as their top concern. Whistleblowers like Christopher Wiley provided contracts, invoices, and internal decks, proving Facebook data was central to CA's operations, contradicting CEO Alexander Nix's claim that the research was fruitless. Facebook's failure wasn't oversight, it was architecture. The system rewarded data extraction. Privacy was a footnote. Cambridge Analytica didn't invent surveillance. It industrialized it. The scandal revealed a fundamental truth. Your attention is not the product. Your predictability is. Platforms profit by learning how you think so they can shape what you do. What happened in 2016 wasn't an anomaly. It was the logical endpoint of a business model built on behavioral prediction. And while CA collapsed in 2018, its methods didn't. By 2024, other firms were replicating its exact playbooks. Regulatory fines, like Facebook's $5 billion penalty, were treated as operational costs. The deeper issue remains: democracy requires informed, autonomous citizens. But when algorithms know you better than you know yourself, choice becomes illusion. The real legacy of Cambridge Analytica is not that it manipulated elections, but that it proved mass psychological manipulation is commercially viable, legally gray, and technically trivial in today's data ecosystem. The unseen manipulator isn't a person, it's a system, one that trades your digital life for convenience and your autonomy for engagement. Cambridge Analytica is gone, but the architecture that enabled it is still here, refined and rebranded. Every time you scroll, click, or pause, you're training an algorithm to understand your fears, your desires, your weaknesses. And somewhere, a campaign or a corporation is learning how to use them. The question now isn't whether this will happen again, it's whether we'll recognize it when it does. So I ask you, what part of your mind are you willing to give up for a free app? Share your thoughts below. And if you believe understanding these hidden systems is the first step toward reclaiming control, subscribe. Because in the battle for your attention, awareness is the only weapon you truly own.